Hello again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations, brought to you in association with Vintage Moped World. Well, we've had a bit of a busy week. I'll show you some updates, what I've done on the Cimatti Mini Chic, and most of the problems have been on my son's car, different faults, going to limp mode, but that's now sorted. And then this morning, he tells me that it's misfiring. Well, that was a coil pack, so I've done that. And also, as you can probably see, we've done the garden. Jenny likes stones rather than grass, so she's quite happy with this. So what I'm going to do, I'll just show you what I've done in the meantime off camera, and we're going to possibly get on and do the lights today, back and front, and then we'll do a little bit of painting on the light shell, the backing of it. So come and see how we got on. Well, but before I show you the bike, what I've done on there, I've just gone around and this has all been sanded down and etch primed, and now got normal primer on it. There was a little weld, I can't remember which end it was now. There's a little welding place, was a crack. They welded it. Well, it was just a lump of weld on this side, so I've grinded that back now, smooth, and filled the whole area, so that looks okay now. I've done one of these. This is the foot rest panel there, and this is obviously the one that needs to be done. And as I mentioned, for the toolkit little box, this is the wife's, or was a one of her makeup cream jar tops which fitted, so that's now been put in plastic adhesion promoter and been grey primed, so that'll be ready for some green paint when we're ready. Okay, so just a little bit of an update on this one. I have been working fairly hard. This wheel is now powder coated in gold. All this. This was a lot better condition than the front wheel. There was no rust, surface rust, that was all. The only problem I had was one spoke missing and two broken spokes, which I hadn't noticed before. So lucky enough, I was able to take a gamble and ordered this the set of 5, and they came the next day and were fine. And so what I've also done is I've temporarily put the mudguard on. Basically, this is the light I showed you that I got from AliExpress. So the reason it's on there is so that I can get this lined up. I'll have to drill a couple of holes here, so we'll try and get that done within this video. Bolt that on there, and these other little holes here, I'll get some, see if I can get some very small grommets or something to go there. And then once that's lined up and drilled, I can then connect this up to these new wires I put in there. So we'll get on with the headlight today, and so we'll probably come back to this later on. So let's get on with the headlight. Well, so we'll get on another go at this. I did open this up the other day and I gave this a little polish. Actually, that's come up quite nice, that part. So what I need to do, as I say, I'm going to try and get all the painting done all in one go. So I'm trying to prepare everything. So what I'm going to try and do here, hopefully I can get some, I can just use some pot rivets later on in there. So I'm going to first of all just drill this out, and that should get this off. And then I can, and here's also like a little blue light to tell you that the lights are on, and that's just held in by this little clip thing here. So hopefully we can get that out without breaking it all. But and then I can get that sanded down, and we can get that. So I've got all the other things to paint, but we'll just concentrate on this one. I'll just show you this. You've seen me paint some of the other things, so let's see if we can get these rivets out, and then that clip there. Right, let's try this one. That's a bit better. Bit better. No, what's happened now? That slipped. Again. Isn't it typical, isn't it? When you don't do it on camera, it works. Just going to do this gently. Just a little bit more on it. I think that should do it. Well, there we go. That's finally out. Although this side was cracked, broken anyway. It was missing. So I think when we get it back together again, I think obviously we'll rivet that. We'll sort of put another rivet in there, just to look the same, and I probably will go round just a little bit of sealer around the edges there, and that should do that. So we've just got to get this one little clip out here now without trying to damage this little plastic thing. So what I'm going to try and do is see if we can lever these up a little bit so we don't put tension onto this little light thing. Hopefully. Oh, it's getting looser. I'm just worried about damaging the plastic underneath. Anyway, you get the general idea. I'll carry on with that and hopefully it will work without any damage. Well, that little idea worked. Prise it up. I'll clean this up later on and get those straight again, and then this little light should come out. There we go. Alright, put that somewhere safe because they're bound to go missing, isn't it? Right, okay, so we're just left with the bowl now. I'll take these nuts off and everything. This all need cleaning up, and I'll sand this back while we it back, and I say we will concentrate just on this for the painting. So I've got other things to do at the same time, but I'll get on now and we'll give this a sand down. Well, here we go again. I do hate these tools, horrible, but they're the most effective. So obviously you have to take I would have gone through my hands several times using this. So we'll give this a start. Just put the mask on a minute and then we'll give this a quick go. You don't have to see all of it. Well, as you can see, it's quite quick. I'll go and get all this rust out, and then we'll give that some etch primer. So I'll get on and do this, and I'll be back to you shortly. Okay, so if by magic that's all now done, and I'll give it a quick wipe over with some paint cleaner, and we'll give it a go with some etch primer. I've just shaken it all up, and just put the mask on a minute. Okay, let that dry for a bit, and then I'll go for some normal primer. Okay, so there we are. There's the etch primer on, and now the normal primer. So let's let that hang up to dry overnight, and I'll get on and do that other part of the footrest, sand that back and prime that, and then we should be ready to give this a bit of paint. And so I've got to come back to that rear light. We'll try and do that a little bit later on, but this is evening now, and I'll come back to you very shortly. Well, finally back. Just had a load of trouble trying to clear this gun out, even though I cleaned it all out before. So as I mentioned, I'm just going to go over, we're just going to do the headlight. I have got the other bits to do, but you don't need to see all that. We're just concentrating on the headlight shell today. It seems to be working again now, so we'll give this a go, and just get the mask on and start painting. Again, and finally back with you. The wind got absolutely awful in the end a couple of days ago, so I had to give up, but we'll get on, do the light. It's all dry now, and as you can see, I've done the they're just on temporary for now, because we'll probably have to get to the engine as well later on, so they're on just temporary. This is the footrest. You can see I'll put the rubber in there now with a little Italian flag with gold stripes around the side. This has got to be bolted on. This is the chain guard, but obviously the chain's got to go on first, but that will go roughly there. And also the little cosmetic cap of my wife's face cream stuff, that's fitted on nicely now for the little toolbox. So we get on back to the headlight. We go inside for that, so it's blowing a gale again, but just sort of show you a little bit of an update with it. Well, there we go. There's the headlight shell, and it's nice to be back inside. It's a nice day, but absolutely blowing a gale out there. I've cleaned up the little connectors on there and some of these screws, etc., the bolts to hold it on later. Now, as I mentioned, I'm going to try and rivet this on. I just have to make these holes a little bit bigger, and hopefully that will go through there and in there. I can use it on one. This one, as I say, it was already broken anyway, so I don't think I'm ever going to get a replacement one of these. So I'm going to try and see if we can at least get a rivet in there somehow, just to make it look even. And the first thing I want to try and do is, if I'm careful, is just go around with a little thin bead of sealer. Well, that's the plan. Not a lot, just see, look, it's all coming off here again. Oh, right. Bear with me a second. It's all gone hard, but just, I don't want much anyway, just a little bit. It's coming out gently. Okay, let me just do this. I'm just going to go with just a small bead, and then we can get that back in and hopefully rivet it. There we go. So we've gone around with a thin bead of that, and now we can, this goes in facing downwards. Okay, there we go. That's in. Now hopefully we can get this, one of these in without damaging this one. So I'll get the rivet gun, get the rivets in, and we'll see how that looks. There we go. It doesn't look too bad, does it? The rivets are held nicely, and that one actually has held it with the broken bit at the end there. So that's okay. Now what have I done with that little light thing? This is a little blue light to tell you I think that the lights are on. Hopefully we can get that in. Oh dear, here we go. Very fiddly thing. Should we gloves on? Oh dear, we will get there. Basically, I've got to put that in that hole. So you don't see me struggling with that. Right, I'll come back to you. Let's just get this in. Finally got that in, and the little clip that holds it in, so that's okay. Now we can get this lens bit back on. I've got some pictures here because I was bound to have forgotten by now. So looking from the bottom, that would be light blue there. Light blue on that first one. Oh God, here we go. There we are. Then we got white. Goes on that second one. Okay, once again, let me get on with this. So we need to have the white on there and eventually the red on the far one, missing that one out. Okay, so that's all done in there. So we can get this back on. Get it in the right position. There we are, that's in. And I did clean up the bolt. I did, promise. It was gone. Where is it gone? Any hopeless. Got those two for the side. Okay, I'll get this bolt back in, and when I find it, and I'll be back to you. Found it. It was on the floor as you'd expect it to be, wouldn't you? So now let's see if we can get this back into here. I haven't tightened these up fully yet, so we can get these in. Same with the other one. Okay. Just need to tighten this one up as well here. Bear with me. There we go, that's now on and tight. I've tightened up these brackets as well. So it's starting to look, well, it's almost there, I think, isn't it, really? Got the handlebars to do. I'm going to say down the back here. I'll leave it today, I'll probably just get on and do this. But basically all I'm going to do is connect these wires, two of them, the negative and the one to the side light, day running light, whatever. And I'm going to connect that to my wiring I'll put in here and run that around the mud guard. So that should be, there'll be a straight back up that end. So just got to drill a couple of holes in there, and that will screw on, and I'll probably get some shrink wrap to go around there just to protect that bit through there. And I'll say these little holes here, I'll probably try and think of something to go in there. So I'll leave it there for today. The chain's got to go on. I can get on and do that. That's all been cleaned, and then obviously once that's done, I can then put the chain guard on. So that's just resting at the moment. So yeah, it's we're slowly getting there, and so I'll see you next time. Well, that's it for another week. As I say, I will get on and get that wiring connected up at the back, and I think the next thing to do, I'll get on, do the chain and that. But I'll come back, and next time I think we need to get the handlebars sorted out and sort out the controls and everything. And not too far from getting to start it up.
Daddy's cocked up the engine again. So on behalf of my daddy and myself, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.